Released today. Stats for the Interdimensional Undead, October 6, 2025. What if a zombie wielded a portal cannon? Commanders are about to find out with the upcoming arrival of Kestral Zombie. The Undying's fifth member and newest flesh eater, Kestral Zombie, upgrades an already formidable Alliance War squad into a terrifying offensive force that'll eat through most defenses that get in their way. Accompanying Kestral Zombie's arrival are stat and selectability upgrades for her Undying teammates. Here's what Kestral Zombie brings to the table besides a hunger for brains. A new war offense battlefield effect, the Undead Tenacity. She applies exposed and silence. She has devastatingly damaging ultimate ability, and she applies tons of bleed. And when enemies with bleed are attacked, she attacks. Okay. Undead Tenacity, War Offense Battlefield Effect. When triggered on War Offense with Kestral Zombie's special ability, Undead Tenacity activates on the player's side and feeds her Undying team for battle. On Kestral Zombie or her ally's turn, that character gains Deflect. Enemies can't gain passive assists, and Kestral Zombie's team gains additional damage per enemy with Exposed. The battlefield effect lasts until 14 characters, allies, and enemies have completed their turns. This is going to be pretty nasty. Go for the Jugular, a ruinous ultimate. Just like her mortal counterpart, Kestral Zombie's ultimate ability is a devastating attack with the potential to remove an enemy from the battlefield. If her target survives the attack on war offense, the foe will have 2 turns of trauma to deal with. A bleeding good zombie. You'll be seeing even more red with Kestral Zombie in the battlefield. She applies tons of bleed, including on spawn, and prolongs bleed on enemies' turns if they have exposed. Enemies with bleed can't bury herself or allies and also can't gain charged. So she's going to shut down a lot of teams. Here's the breakdown for Kestral Zombie. Traits: Villain, Global, Biotech, Controller, Undying, Epic. Speed 129. Let's go to the passive. Dimensional Shambler, that's funny. On turn, heal self for 20% of max health and clear all negative effects. If negative effects are removed, heal self for 5% for each negative effect removed. During ally turn, if an enemy with bleed is attacked, attack the most injured enemy for damage and apply exposed. On enemy summon, attack the summoner for damage and apply exposed. Gain 15% crit chance and crit damage. Revive with 60% of this character's max health. Okay, so does she have revive once? Sorry, I'm recording this after midnight. On war offense, on spawn, after the other character's on spawn effects clear charged on all enemies. Apply bleed, and if this character has 3 or more non-summoned undying allies, apply trauma to each enemy. On exposed enemy turn, prolong all bleeds on that enemy. Enemies with bleed cannot bury themselves or their allies and cannot gain charged. If this character is above 50% health, this character and undying allies cannot gain ability block, and enemies cannot gain safeguard. Wow, that's her passive alone's pretty gnarly. Dimensional Destruction, her ultimate. Gain offense up, clear all barrier and all positive effects from the primary target. Apply 2 bleed for 2 turns. Defense down for 2 turns and slow for 2 turns to the primary target. Attack for piercing on war offense. Instead, reduce the duration of all positive effects on primary target by 2. Apply trauma for 2 turns. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked or counterattacked. Rock Tomb, her special going off first, 5/5. Attack primary adjacent targets for piercing. On war offense, this character has 3 or more non-summoned Undying allies. Apply silence for 2 turns to all enemies. First time this ability is used in a match, apply revive once to self and a random Hela ally. That's nice. On war offense, clear battlefield effects on allied side. Apply the battlefield effect Undead Tenacity to allied side. This attack ignores defense up, is unavoidable, and cannot be blocked or counterattacked. And then it lists Undead Tenacity. And then Barrel Ace, her basic. Attack primary target for damage and apply bleed. Chain to one adjacent target and apply bleed. On war offense, prolong all bleed on each target up to a maximum of 3, and counterattack will break the chain. Of course, the counterattack assist is do damage with piercing and apply bleed. And prolong bleed on each target on war offense. Cannot find this information anywhere else except for in the blogs like this. Let's see. Stat updates. Iron Man Zombie. Holy crap. 289% health, 288% damage, 215% armor, 227% focus, 237% resistance, speed increased to 111. That's a fast dead boy. I'm not seeing what they changed. Probably just some minor text changes. Juggernaut Zombie, 300%. Look at that. 270% health. I hit back. No kit changes for Juggernaut Zombie. His kit's pretty solid. He just needed stats. And that's what he got was stats. Scarlet Witch got the least stat improvement, it looks like, with only 100%. Hela, almost 300% health. Yeah, they're just changing it to non-summoned Undying allies. So they're just changing some of the callouts. Oh, if Kestral Zombie is an ally, she gets to summon an additional Undead Asgardian. Apply taunt to all Undead Asgardians. An Undead Asgardian gets stat boost. Look at that. 400% health. And as always, please note the information in this blog is subject to change before going live in the game. Pretty nice. The Undying team has been a war team going on now for 4 years. It's been our Halloween themed team. So excited. glad that they're finally finishing it out. I can miss that here in a minute. Anyway, that's it for this video. Leave a comment down below if you're excited about the Undying team like I am. I'm not really a fan of war, but I do like this team. I think it's a lot of fun thematically as well as on war itself. You don't really need a whole lot upgraded to them for them to work. They are a mechanics based team more than they are needing to be T forward out the wazoo to work. Like Iron Man Zombie will work without his T4s. He will still mind control enemies and get them to attack each other. And Hela, I have had her upgraded forever, but she still works without her T4s. She'll still spread debuffs. She'll still ability block. I mean, the team just works. And currently, without Kestral, I use them with Ares on my big account, and I'm assembling them on my smaller account. So I am really excited about them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all next time.